Why are buildings so expensive? Because buildings are one of the last products in our modern world built by hand and not in a factory. Buildings are built on site by hand because of their size. A slow, wasteful, and expensive process. Introducing Boxabl. Boxabl fixes this size problem and allows any custom style of home to be built in a factory using mass production. Here's how it works. All buildings are made up of rooms. If we mass-produce rooms in a factory, pack them up, ship them, and assemble them on-site, manufacturing shipping costs and field building costs are slashed. Boxable rooms can be combined together to make any size and shape of building in any style. At Boxabl factories, one assembly lane is estimated to build 750 square feet of livable space every 30 minutes and slash costs by half. Mass production of buildings can really change the world. Boxabl rooms can be inventoried and shipped to site next day. That means buying a house will be as fast as ordering on Amazon. It also allows rooms to be shipped overnight in the event of a natural disaster.
Owners of a new local invention promise to challenge the way the world views construction and become Las Vegas's largest export. They're doing it with fold-out houses that stack like Legos.
Yeah, unlike anything I've ever seen before. And 13 Action News reporter Sean Delancey now takes a look at Boxabl.
The owner of Boxabl wants to shake up the worldwide construction industry with buildings much like this prototype sitting in northwest Las Vegas.
With a little heavy lifting, this box can become the foundation of anything you want to build. At least that's the dream for Paolo Tiramani.
You've really got a massive amount of freedom to create, what you want.
He's the mind behind Boxabl, a foldable, shippable, customizable home building material for contractors, and a man driven to change construction forever.
750 square foot each.
Galliano Tiramani explains how it works, folding panels together for easy shipping, enough empty space inside to ship with fireplaces, sinks, bathrooms, even stairs, all 8.5 feet wide.
Now the reason you want to be 8.5 feet wide is because any wider and you're oversized on the highway.
Saving shipping costs and opening markets. He says the walls are expanded foam over cement panels. They won't burn, are impact, bug, and mold resistant.
We'll be bringing a quality level to the marketplace that they can't understand.
Paolo says builders should look at the shells as a tool, like a 2x4, stacking like Legos to speed up construction. He plans to ship identical blanks built on a line in a factory to keep costs down.
Factories want to make the same thing over and over again, but the field and the customer wants ultimate customization. That's quite a trick to pull that off.
Buyers should expect these Boxables to be affordable, about $40 per square foot. Paolo says they've spent $5 million getting to this point and are asking investors for $30 million to get up and running.
It can be the largest export for Las Vegas from the moment we turn the motor on.
Hey, welcome back. Well, a state-of-the-art new way of building affordable housing right now is in the works, and it is a concept that could expand across the world, and it's all starting in North Las Vegas. Well, I had the chance to see the future factory for Boxabl, a company breaking new ground that is Nevada built.
Take everything you think you know about construction and forget it. Building a home is no longer measured in months. Now it can be done in less than a day. That is the promise being made here by the people at Boxabl, who provided this promotional video. It's a foldable home that comes in a box.
Unpacks in about an hour, you plug it in, and you're living. It's very, very nice.
And all for under 50 grand. That's what we're talking about.
$50,000 locally delivered for free.
This 400 square foot single bath Casita with full-size appliances and 9.5 foot ceilings may just be a game changer. Consider college students, people who've lost their homes to natural disasters, or the people sent to help them. And that is just the start.
I mean, from everyone from like a mother-in-law to, affordable housing for low-income people and senior citizens.
Right. So the configuration started out for the ADU, accessory dwelling unit for the California market, and we thought, let's configure that, let's get some sales going, let's learn our craft with this new technology, and then it absolutely blew up with the public.
Blew up to the tune of 20,000 orders and counting, according to Boxabl CEO Paolo Tiramani. This is an enormous space. I mean, it's like 3 or 4 football fields in here at least, almost, right?
That's right. It's 1/8 of a mile long, and this is Factory 1.
This massive factory in North Las Vegas is set to go online by the end of the year, and the potential output is impressive. Think automotive assembly line meets home construction.
Every 90 minutes, we'll be putting out a home from this facility.
With the rising home prices, Boxabl COO Greg Ehlers sees a tremendous need.
If you live in Stockton, California, and you get universal basic income of $500 a month, you can afford a Boxabl. Right. Those types of things are solving problems that our society says we need to be addressing right now, and we have that capability.
The price of housing that has gone up here just in the past couple of years, that's squeezing out a considerable amount of the population, a lot of them are senior citizens.
Absolutely, and so what we've been doing and working in my role is engaging with some of the local officials to create new master plans for communities.
The casitas can be stacked together to make larger homes or apartment buildings, solving a need with the promise of style and quality, and it's Nevada built.
We have a double-sized sink, a window, if hopefully you have a view, lots of counter space, and many, many knickknacks that we have here. So it's fully detailed out, because why not? It's 2021.
Yes, it is 2021 now. When that factory is up and running, the guys there at Boxabl, they say they're going to have about 300 employees. And Tricia, that is really just the start. This company has big, I mean, really big ideas. They want to take this concept and go global with it.
It's a great idea. The only issue would be would the HOAs here in the Valley allow it? That's one thing. You'd have to probably get it approved.
Yeah, still some challenges out there, and they know it, but they're tackling all of them, and they're pretty confident that this is going to be solving a huge need, not only here in the Valley, but across the country.
Oh, I agree. They're very nice, too. Very, very
Hi,
nice.
my name is Galliano, and I'm one of the founders of Boxabl. I want to take a minute and tell you a little more about what we're working on and why I think it's going to change the world. Well, if you look at housing right now, it's slow, expensive, built by hand. The methods haven't really changed in 100 years. It's simply not working. That's evident all around the world. There are housing affordability issues everywhere. So why is that? Well, I think it's because housing is still pre-factory. When you look at all our other modern products, like an iPhone or a television or a pickup truck, these products are readily available, low cost, and high quality. Well, that's because they're built using the assembly line principles created by Henry Ford over 100 years ago. Those principles changed our world, but they just have not translated into housing. One of the reasons for that is houses are very big, so they're difficult to ship. And a lot of the factory house builders lose a lot of money during the shipping process. So we think if you can't ship it, don't even bother to build it in the factory, just build it on site. And that's kind of the case right now. But at Boxabl, we've gone through and tried to solve all the different problems that prevented housing from being mass produced in a factory the same way we build everything else. The first issue we have to solve is shipping. If you have a wide load and it's very expensive to ship, it doesn't work. What we've done is we've created a room module that actually folds up to 8.5 feet wide so it can be compatible with all the existing shipping logistics. That means these Boxables, we can put 1,000 on a ship and send them by ocean. We can put 100 on a train. We can put them on a truck. We can pull them with a pickup truck. That's a huge deal. That kind of changes the scale of everything. So after we solved that problem, we dove into how are we going to solve everything else? What materials we're going to use? How are we going to build this? We did a lot of research and we figured out something that we think is compatible with automation, compatible with assembly line principles, compatible with robot arms. These are not traditional lumber stick frame walls. They're not cinder blocks. We're using all new stuff. A lot of very significant improvements that we think make the Boxabl compatible with assembly line mass production, and we think we're going to be able to mass produce houses on a scale that is going to change the world. So this first product that we have here, it's called the Casita. It's our smallest room module. It's 20 by 20, and it's set up as kind of a studio apartment. We're targeting that towards the emerging backyard housing market that exists in California due to changes in laws where they basically legalized backyard housing in almost every backyard. Pretty cool, simple place for us to start, but the building system doesn't end there. We're going to eventually roll out bigger room modules with different interior configurations that all stack and connect to build any building you can imagine. We've engineered a product that can build anything from this little casita up to a large 1,000-unit multifamily. Not only that, we think we can build them anywhere in the world. So a pretty big upside here. We think we figured out how to build any building type, mass-produced in the factory, anywhere on the planet. If we pull this off, we're going to be able to help billions of people. We've had great success and traction so far. We're just getting started. To date, we have over $1 billion of pre-orders from the general public. We have a couple high-profile initial customers. That includes a $10 million purchase order from the federal government. And also, the casita I'm sitting in right now, we just installed in Boca Chica, Texas, for a top secret customer. Pretty exciting to have these guys as our initial customer. I think it indicates that people agree we're onto something big here. So what are our next steps? Well, we're going to be entering into a lease on a very large warehouse building to create the Boxabl starter factory in Las Vegas. That factory should be able to produce between 3,000 to 5,000 casitas per year. We believe it'll be online and at full speed in about 11 months. At that point, as soon as it's proven successful, we're going to scale because sky's the limit for demand on housing. Housing demand is massive all over the world. I can't think of a bigger market. So very nice. We think that we can improve the quality of lives for millions of people all around the world. So we would love your support. Please check out the website. We're looking for interested parties. What we're doing is a very large undertaking, and we love all the help we can get. So go to Boxabl.com, take a look, reach out, email hello@Boxabl, and we'll keep you posted. Stay tuned for exciting updates coming soon. Thanks, guys.